It is time now for the Peter Channel overnight news on this early Thursday morning, December 15th, 2016. Woo! Good morning to you all on this early Thursday morning, December the 15th, 2016. Here it is 12:05 in the morning time on this early Thursday morning here, and it's 21 degrees here in Norton here, and tonight's low is gonna be 20 here now, the Peter Channel with that news on this early Thursday morning. San Francisco, Yahoo always reading from in September, the disclosure that 500 million user accounts have been hacked in 2014, reported Wednesday that dividend tech comprised more than 1 billion accounts in 2013. U.S. intelligence officials say they believe Russian President Vladimir Putin was directly involved in efforts to disrupt the 2016 U.S. presidential election. The Federal Reserve raised its benchmark interest rate on Wednesday for the first time in a year, and then signaled that rates could continue to rise next year more quickly than officials had expected. A ceasefire plan that would have allowed rebel fighters and civilians to exit a certain city with Aleppo collapsed less than a day afterwards. And pro-government forces renewed their strikes at artillery shelling on Wednesday. President-elect Donald Trump met with leaders on the technology industry in New York on Wednesday, assuring that he would make it easier for them to make trade deals. 4 House Democrats said that the federal agency that leases Donald Trump for the land of his Washington Hotel concluded that the president-elect will be required to fully drop in his stake in his Pennsylvania Avenue project. Financial services firms could quit the city unless a transitional Brexit deal is secured. Ministers have been warned across by a group of peers said Britain's financial sector must be offered a Brexit bridge to prevent firms moving to rabble. Talking to U.S. automakers signals a possible China retaliation of a Trump tally. The Islamic State militant group is claimed responsible for the suicide bomb that cut to Christian cathedral in the Egyptian capital of Cairo, which killed at least 25 people. The governor of Myanmar is currently carrying a Nazi lawyer stages ethnic cleansing against the Rohingya, an ethnic group that lives in the Rakhine province. Denver, a rural Colorado school district decided Wednesday night to allow its teachers and its school staff to carry guns on campus to protect students. A Muslim student was arrested on the subway by a drunken hate-spewing white men shot at Donald Trump fighters her bald beyond Wednesday after telling cops she had made it the whole story up. Our Barcelona is surrounded by heavy traffic as snowstorms forcing commuters to leave the city of Portland, Oregon in jam roads and freeways in that city. President Obama hosts final Hanukkah celebrations at White House. Mansfield, the Attleboro area's first medical marijuana dispensary later opened in early 2018. Planning board members Wednesday night voted unanimously to approve a special permit for the facility that will be located off the West Street in the Cabot Peninsula Park. That was the main local approval that the project needed from the town. After it came to the heels of the city council Tuesday approving a medical marijuana plant growing sales facility in North Attleboro, selecting the next scheduling a public hearing to discuss the issue of the medical dispensary as located in the town. In Mansfield, Representative applicant Comcan said medical marijuana would be sold under tight security only to qualify patients and state-issued medical marijuana cards. They said that the site would not sell recreational marijuana. Attleboro City Council seemed to be leaning on favor of requested man parking on Beagle Club Road as I managed to keep riding into levels out of the neighborhood. In late night on December 5th, 1933, thousands of residents across the country spilled in the streets of major cities and granted their favorite hidden bar. Raising the cost of the fare was the 18th Amendment that ushered in prohibition as marijuana smokers was just as Massachusetts makes it legal. Plainville, a 16-year-old boy walking home from a bus stop Wednesday afternoon reported a man driving a car and asking if he wanted to ride before driving off. Mansfield panic called 911 said firefighters 102 roughed down late Wednesday afternoon where they found the kitchen and the wrist of a single family home on fire. Bitter cold poisoned the St. Attleboro area, and 6-year-old man was sentenced to U.S. District Court in Providence to 5 years in prison for sex trafficking of 2 young teenagers using a local motel. Boston officials in Massachusetts, Connecticut ran on, urging people to take precautions checking the elderly, disabled, and homeless as bitter cold temperatures moving in the region. The National Weather Service says temperatures have dipped below zero in some places. Thursday night is Friday with wind chills in the minus 20s in some areas. Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker's administration announced Wednesday that plans to protect homeless people from dangerously cold temperatures by a network of government agencies, homeless shelters, and other organizations. Not affected in Massachusetts General Maura Haley says authorities have suspended to alleged human trafficking operations to ties to Western Massachusetts and New York. Mark Stein, the plane holiday. Oh, we already did that. Asia stocks currency wobble as Fed flags more hikes. Kraft Heinz company is not currently the stocks to acquire Mendelez International Incorporated according to people familiar with the matter, an early report from the U.S. said. Chinese industrial production, retail sales, and fixed asset investment are taken in. Better improvement in industrial production, for example, was 6.2% in November 2016, up from 6.1% in both September and in October. Going to the Dane side, Asher Madison agreed to pay $1.6 million to settle federal trade commission investigation of state changes were related to the 2015 data breach of FTC and announced Wednesday. And President Trump transition team turned heads Wednesday when he elected a modern climate stance to the ancient belief that the Earth was flat. The weird and mysterious seahorse just got its first tentacles up at team and international researchers as secrets of a full gentleman attacker tail seashore. NASA scientists is warning that the Earth is due for the extinction level event like a coming asteroid strike and claims that it will be anything we can do to stop it. Footprints made by early humans millions of years ago were covered in Tanzania and closer where similar tracks were found in the 1970s. Pregnant women wanted to avoid Brownsville, Texas area because of Zika. Firefighter leads dozen safety after notice people acting strangely at dinner in Louisville, North Carolina. A new study offers a woman in a window in the middle city of women after they seek an abortion. Women that deny an abortion experience more initial anxiety and lower self-esteem and life satisfaction than women who receive one, according to the study. Peter Children News Time is now 12:11 on this early Thursday morning here and in Middlebury, Vermont, at Vermont Court, there was a structure fire where the residents with one fatality. And now, take a look at weather here at 12. Peter Children News Time, 12:11 in the morning time, and it's early Thursday morning. It's time now for a traffic and transit report. Baby! Let's come in today where the subway system is looking good on the commuter rail and the ferries, they are all looking good. Let's study off down in New York City here where, looking at the FDR driving at the northbound side, it is backed up from Lawrence Expressway all the way at the Upper East Side. FDR driving is northbound side, it is backed on the Southeast Lower Manhattan. Midtown Tunnel eastbound side is backed up. Queensboro Bridge, the eastbound side, Little Slow, Lincoln Tunnel, westbound side, Little Slow, West Side Highway, the northbound side, back to just around Route 95 in Upper Manhattan. Interstate 87 in the northbound side, back to Route 95 in the Bronx. Brooklyn Bridge in the eastbound side, back to Brooklyn Battery Tunnel in the northbound side, Little Slow headed towards Manhattan. West Side Highway and southbound side, it is back to New York City, and 95 on the northbound side, it is closed on the northbound side from Linden all the way to Jersey City to do some overnight board work. Merritt Parkway westbound side, it is backed up around 8 and 25 from Bridgeport, 95 on the northbound side, Loso, New Haven, Route 72 on the westbound side, Loso, just around Route 9 in New Britain, but 190 in the southbound side, so Little Slow just around 290 in Worcester. But the highways and byways of Massachusetts, Connecticut, and right on the looking good. Interstate 89 on the northbound side, it is backed up from 189 Burlington to the Canadian border. Interstate 87 on the northbound side, it is backed up from upstate New York to the Canadian border. And take a look at Interstate 81 in both ends is backed up from Pulaski all the way up in the Canadian border. New York State 3 is backed up from Buffalo all the way at the Pennsylvania and New York border. Interstate 86 is backed up to Lakewood all the way up to Chautauqua. Interstate 90 is backed up from the Pennsylvania and New York border all the way at to Cleveland, Ohio. Interstate 79 on the northbound side is backed up from Meadville all the way to Erie, Pennsylvania. And Interstate 94 both ends is backed up to Kalamazoo all the way to Battle Creek. Interstate 69 is backed up from Lansing all the way to Coldwater. And Interstate 94 is backed up from Jackson all the way to Ann Arbor. Highways and byways of Detroit are Sligo and US 131 is backed on Kalamazoo down to Grand Rapids. 96 is Interstate 96 backed around Grand Rapids and Interstate 90 on the northbound eastbound side, also in India, around the Illinois-Indiana border, around the Chicago area. And in Indiana Turnpike, westbound side, back around South Bend, Indiana. Peter Childers and New Jersey Turnpike, southbound side, that's a little surrounding the Trenton stretch. But the highways and byways, Maryland, D.C., and Virginia, looking at Peter Childers News Time is 12:14 on. It's early Thursday morning, and it's time now for a weather report here. And looking at radar, and it shows some spotty snow flurries and showers from southeast New Hampshire all the way down to north of Worcester in central Worcester County around Quadman Whistle from F.all down to where? Spotty snow showers east of Hartford and up in the A4 Holland. Snow showers in the northwestern portions of Connecticut and Amherst. South to New York, Poughkeepsie down to Middletown, and seeing some snow showers around the stretching of the line from New York City all the way down into Jersey and all the way down to the northeast of Maryland and the southeastern portions of Pennsylvania and the northern portions of Delaware and a lot of snow showers from some of West Virginia down to western portions of Virginia and Lines of snow showers from eastern Quebec, from northern Vermont, all the way down in upstate and eastern New York and up to northeastern Ohio, and down in western and northern portions of Michigan and the UP of Michigan and northern Ontario. And some snow showers from northeast Maine around Caribou, all the way up in the west central portions of New Brunswick, and some snow showers off the eastern coast of Nova Scotia. All right, how's the weather outlook? Because we are under a high wind watch remains in effect from Thursday evening for late Thursday night. Location: Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. Winds west by 15-25 miles, gusts up to 65 miles an hour. Time and strongest winds are expected between 8 p.m. Thursday and 4 a.m. on Friday. In fact, weakened trees are largely may be down by high winds at the district power line. Driving may be difficult in open areas and on bridges. A high wind watch means that the potential exists for damaging winds. Be prepared for the possibility of scattered power outages due to extreme cold. Also, to make sure alternate heating is sourced at a safe well of ventilation in order to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Okay, 7-day forecast goes like this. Overnight increase skies about 20 degrees. Southwest about 3 to 7 miles an hour for Thursday. Putzes got about 27 degrees. West about 9 to 18 miles, gusts at 37 miles an hour for Thursday night. A slight touch of snow showers up to 8 p.m. Partly gusts got about 3 degrees. Wind chill value as low as 11 below. For breezy skies with northwest about 14 to 22 miles an hour, gusts at 55 miles an hour. Temperature 20% for Friday. Skies got about 60 degrees and west chill value as low as 14 below. Northwest about 8 to 50 miles, gusts at 34 miles an hour for Friday night. Snow that May after 5 a.m. Podcast going about 10 degrees. West about 6 miles an hour. Becoming common today. Evening just page 6%. For Saturday, snow before 1 p.m. Then rain is snow between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Then rain after 2 p.m. High to 44 degrees. Then just page 1%. Saturday night, chances to chance before 1 a.m. Then rain May after 1 a.m. Low out 44 degrees. Then just page 9%. For Saturday, rain May before 5 p.m. High near 52 degrees and just page 9%. For Sunday night, a chance of rain and snow before 8 p.m. And then mostly clouds about 19 degrees and just page 30% for Monday, most sunny Park about 29, about 16 degrees. For Tuesday, most sunny Park about 30 degrees, about 21 degrees. And for Wednesday, most sunny about 39 degrees. Currently not near it. In Tottenham, it's 28 degrees with first skies. Humidity is 63%. And here, not near it is 21 degrees with humidity 99%. And the Mansfield, 21 degrees. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel. Overnight news on this. Early dusk. Thursday morning, December 15, 2069. Please hope you have a good night. Good positive. And I'll see you later this morning with more. But I hope you have a good night.